Everything explained in this video is summarized from the CoinMarketCap. And also, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for future XRP news and some other cryptocurrency news in general. Now take a look at this. Ripple prepares for possible SEC appeal as XRP case develops. In August, a lengthy court struggle that had been going on for a long time came to an end, and the XRP case received a lot of attention. On the other hand, the possibility that the United States Securities and Exchange Commission will file an appeal marks the beginning of a new stage in the Ripple case. Former attorneys for the Securities and Exchange Commissions provided their perspectives on the strategy that should be implemented for this problem. Before we move on, there is a new crypto airdrop taking place right now, which is about to launch anytime soon. Please take your time and join this airdrop on Telegram by clicking the link in the description in the video. If you miss out on Dogs and Hamster Combat airdrop, please don't miss out on this. Now let's continue with our video. Possible appeal strategy employed by the SEC. The issue involving XRP is one of the legal disagreements in the cryptocurrency sector that is being actively observed. Ripple was finally able to put an end to a protracted battle when Judge Torres issued an order that required the company to pay a fine of $125 million. Despite this, the blockchain company was successful in obtaining a stay from the court on the payment of the fine. As October draws closer, there's been an increase in the amount of conjecture around the probable appeal of the set. An attorney who had formerly worked for the Securities and Exchange Commission, Mark Fagel, suggested that the appeal strategy of the agency will be predicated on the premise that programmatic sales do not constitute a registered securities offering. On the other hand, Fagel observed that the SEC move to appeal will not be about penalties, but rather the legality of these sales. Price changes of XRP and their effects to XRP. Price has been exhibiting strong fluctuation as of late, and it is presently trading at 58 cents following a fall of 1.4 over the previous 24 hours. During the same period, the volume of trading also witnessed a decrease of 2 year reaching $992 million. Within the past 24 hours, the alternative cryptocurrency achieved a high of 94 cents. Ripple's chief legal officer, Stuart Alderodi, and chief executive officer Brad Garlinghouse, on the other side, have disputed allegations that they intend to appeal the verdict of the case. With the time for filing an appeal on October 7 drawing near, some analysts believe the Securities and Exchange Commission may file a last-minute appeal. A move of this nature could slow down the lawsuit and affect the future of XRP in the market. If the SEC decides to move forward with its appeal, Ripple is anticipated to respond. Another former attorney for the Securities and Exchange Commission, James Farrell, stated that there is a 75% chance that the agency will pursue an appeal. This is because the potential of an appeal continues to be a major focus of conversations. It is argued by attorneys that the agency's standing in future instances involving cryptocurrencies could be weakened if they do not appeal the decision. The case between Ripple and the SEC is giving the cryptocurrency industry a great deal of interest. The continuance of the appeal process may have a substantial impact on the course that the lawsuit will take and on the future of XRP. As the deadline of October 7 draws closer, market observers and investors are keeping a close eye on the latest events. Recently, investors have been paying attention to the case of XRP, which was a long-running conflict that finally came to an end in August. On the other hand, the most recent developments in the case suggest that the United States Securities and Exchange Commission may file an appeal, which would initiate a new phase in the Ripple case. In the midst of this, a former attorney for the Securities and Exchange Commission has provided some insights about the prospective appeal strategy of the agency if it intends to press forward with such plans. The United States Securities and Exchange Commission's potential appeal strategy in the XRP lawsuit, one of the legal conflicts in the cryptocurrency field that has received a lot of attention, is the case regarding XRP. In the meantime, Judge Torres issued an order last month that required Ripple to pay a fine of $125 million, bringing an end to the protracted conflict. The blockchain company, on the other hand, has learned that the court has issued a stay order on the payment of its penalty. Now, as the deadline for the lawsuit in October draws near, speculations are rife about the possibility of an appeal to the United States Securities and Exchange Commission to see in the matter. Mark Fagel, a former attorney for the Securities and Exchange Commission, believes that the agency appeal approach would most likely center on contesting the decision that programmatic sales, which are purchases done through intermediaries, do not constitute unregistered securities offers. as a response to a recent conversation about Xfagel, made it clear that the appeal would not be about penalties, but rather about the legality of these sales. The SEC will attempt to invalidate this portion of the order, he underscored, if it decides to move forward with the proceeding. The prospect of an appeal has been a matter of discussion recently. According to James Farrell, a former attorney for the Securities and Exchange Commission, there is a 75% possibility that the agency would move on with an appeal in the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. In the meantime, the attorneys have claimed that the agency's position in future cases involving cryptocurrency could be weakened by anything else than an appeal or a similar proceeding. Despite Ripple's denial of appeal claims, the price of XRP continues to be volatile. Lately, the price of XRP has been exhibiting highly unpredictable trading, and it is presently trading at 58 cents, representing a decrease of 1. A 2 decrease in its trading volume during the past 24 hours brought it down to $992 million. Notably, the cryptocurrency has reached a high of 59 cents in the past 24 hours, which is indicative of the volatile nature of the situation. Despite this, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse and Chief Legal Officer Stuart Alderoty have stated that the XRP litigation has been resolved without further action. In addition to this, they claim that there was no possibility of appealing the decision, which has caused the market to engage in debate. On the other hand, even though the deadline of October 7 is drawing near, some experts feel that the SEC may yet file an appeal at the very last minute. It is important to note that an appeal might potentially drag out the case and have an impact on the future of XRP in the market. On the other hand, many people anticipate a cross appeal by Ripple if the agency goes ahead with its plan. If Kamala Harris emerges victorious in the United States presidential election, the well-known billionaire entrepreneur Mark Cuban has indicated that he would be very interested in assuming the position of chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission SEC. As someone who has a significant amount of experience working in the cryptocurrency market, Cuban has been vocal in his criticism of the SEC's harsh laws around digital currencies. His advocacy for regulatory structure that is more balanced has struck a chord with a significant number of workers within the business. Where does Cuban's ambition come from? Cuban's bid for the chairmanship of the Securities and Exchange Commission has received support from a variety of different segments of the cryptocurrency industry. John Detton, an attorney who represents XRP and a Republican candidate from Massachusetts, is one of the individuals who back him. Even though they have different perspectives on other matters, the information that has been provided is not intended to be trading advice. There is no responsibility for any investments that are made based on the information that is provided on this page. Before making any decision about investments, we strongly advise conducting independent research and consulting with a knowledgeable professional.